To make a physical education assessment, you can access the assessment tool in a number of different ways. You can either access the tool directly here from the dashboard. You could select the assessment tab at the top and select the PE assessment tool, or you can also access the assessment by clicking into one of your units of work and then by selecting assessment in the top right here. Once you're in your assessment tool, it will, if you've gone through the map especially, it will default to the year group and class that you're wanting to assess. But we can see there's lots of filters across the top, and I'll come back to those in a moment. So we can see here so far that I have started to build the assessment for these pupils, and we know that because we've got some data at the top. Before any assessment has actually been made, there won't be any data visible in this top bar. But let's understand how we can actually make an assessment. So first of all, there's lots of tabs that you can switch on. Before I do that, I'm just seeing the overall attainment from my class. And at the minute, because I've only assessed one unit, the overall attainment is expected. And again, if you've not made any assessments, there'll just be nothing that appears here. So I can ask now completely to show me, well, what are my pending assessments? And it will start to open up all of the units that you've assigned to this class on your curriculum map. And it will open them all up, enabling you to easily click in and then make an assessment. The other thing that you could choose to do, if I turn that back off, is you could just do this for a child initially. So we could just open up one child's assessment, and we could just see all of the different areas of learning that we're waiting to make an assessment on. We can see that this learning through play unit has actually already been assessed. By opening up just one child at a time, I can then say, right, I'd like to have a look at making an assessment for this child, and I can click in and make an assessment here. But both of these options, if I reopen this again, they enable you by saying, right, now I'd like to assess this unit. So I'm going to click make an assessment because that's what we've taught. For both those options, you could just assess one child, but it will bring up your full class list. What we're trying to do is make this process as easy for you as possible. So if I just come back out again, before I do that, just one more time, if I turn and close that tab off, I can just look, if I want to make and see how each individual child's getting on by going into just that child and opening up the different assessment tabs for that child against what's been assigned on the curriculum map. Or I could actually just open up the whole thing, and as I scroll down, I can see where assessments have been made, but also where we've got those awaiting assessments. What Complete PE is doing is organising the units that you're going to assess underneath each of the different areas of learning. So it isn't ordering them according to your curriculum map. It's just categorising these units underneath the different areas of learning that you're actually going to assess. And this is all assessment that's still waiting to be made. Any assessment that's been made is already obviously being completed and is saved on the map. So let's have a look at how we can actually, so whether I do it this way, or I just want to actually open up and have a look at each individual child, it won't make any difference. Once I click on make an assessment, my full class list will appear. Complete PE will default to assuming that each child has worked at that expected level. And if that is true, all you'd need to do would be scroll to the bottom and then click save. However, there might be some changes that you need to make, and you'll be able to scroll through your class list. And if it is actually that a child has exceeded and was showing you some of those exceeding outcomes in the units of work, I can change my mind. And subsequently, the pre-populated comment will change too. But these comments aren't fixed. You absolutely can click into them, select parts, delete parts, add to this comment as well. They're flexible, but they will populate for you with that pupil's name, giving an idea of what that pupil must have done in order for you to make that decision. We could also select working towards, and then again, the comment will change. But once you're happy with your decisions for each of those pupils, that would be the time to click save. There are some additional options. We have our below option, where now there'll be no comment, because if a child is not meeting or working towards any of those expected outcomes in the unit, this will need a bespoke comment as to why. You could also select that you actually just can't assess this pupil, and that could be because they were potentially absent for a long period of time or suffering from an injury that meant that they couldn't participate. But again, it will always default to expected, enabling you to change for those pupils that it requires an alternative assessment decision for. And once you're happy, you'll click save. And now that assessment decision will appear on the tracker, and it will start to affect the data at the top. If I now say, could you just show me all those pending assessments? It will now just show you any assessments that are still ready to be made. And so you'll work through this as and when you teach units and actually complete those units of work. Again, if I turn those off and I close down my area of learning breakdown, I can then just see this overall chart so far of how each pupil is getting on, but all that data will appear at the top. You can change and filter. So we might choose to say, actually, we just want to see how our SEND learners are getting on, or actually we just want to filter and just see how the girls are getting on, and it will change the view for you. What you're able to then do as you start to build that assessment is you can then load up a pupil attainment report, and you can even choose to show the individual breakdown comments and statements. What Complete PE is then able to do is actually create for you a downloadable pupil report that you could then use as a way of sending out school reports to parents and carers. You can download all of this information as well, downloading all the learning statements. You can download this as a PDF report, as well as accessing help and other tools at the top here. So this is really showing you a very, very flexible assessment tool that we hope that will enable you to get that really clear snapshot, but as well as, particularly for PE leaders, what it will enable you to do is see that whole school data as well. So it won't just show you now one year group, it will show you the whole school data breakdown, which is especially important when you're completing your action plans and trying to showcase data ready for SLT.